Take a breath with me. Thank you. Let's settle in, shall we? Here to do our Divine Masculine reading for the week. My name is Mariah. If this is your first time watching me, welcome. If you've been watching me for the last couple of weeks, welcome back. Appreciate you and your views. Appreciate every subscribe, every like, every comment that I get. I do. So today's Divine Masculine meditation brought up some things for me. This message today is not going to be soft, though I'll try to deliver it with as much softness as I can muster. I'm not going to coddle you. I might call you out a little bit. And it isn't going to be dipped in spiritual sugar. Okay? That's not what you guys need. You don't need any more sugar. I think you've had enough sugar for a while. Okay? So what I'm feeling in my own masculine as I get ready to do this reading is kind of like I'm standing on the edge of myself. Okay, I know that sounds weird, but the story that the masculine has been carrying, the armor that they're wearing, the silence that they've been hiding behind, it's not really hidden because Spirit sees it all. But Spirit can't do anything about it unless you ask for help or unless you demand the help, because it's your spirit team here to guide you. You can tell them to help you. It's not even asking, it's just, hey, help me here. But because we have free will here on planet duality, you must say, help me. You must say, I want to be, I expect to be guided. I expect to be led. You have to let them in. And if you don't, it's, to your own detriment, not letting your own spirit team in to guide you. So you don't have to break to be rebuilt. You just have to stop running away. Okay, stop running from it. Actually do the work. Dive inside yourself. It's okay, you'll be fine. And this message isn't just for the men. This is for the women too, because we all have masculine energy. We all have feminine energy. Okay? And this message is for the part of you that's tired of pretending that you're fine. So we're going to see what Spirit's revealing for us. I have a few different decks here. I have the few different decks as I was meditating on the masculine energy came up for me that I wanted to use. The moon deck says they want to be my timing deck. It wants to be my timing deck. So see what the timing looks like. And then Spirit of the Wheel. And this is my Indigenous Native American inspired deck that I absolutely love. It's this deck here. I love it. It gives us 3 words on each card. A direction sometimes, or a spirit animal sometimes. But it gives us a direction in which we can go. Something that helps me discover where we need to heal. So north is earth, south is fire, east is air, west is water, and depending on the animal, you know, that also determines where we need to be healed. So, I mean, I have a relationship with my decks. I do. I have a strong relationship with my decks. Purity. Path of the North. So, yeah, this is what I've been feeling for the masculine for a while. Purity, Path of the North. On this we have horses. What year is this? This is the year of the fire horse. Okay. Inner child, innocence, and freedom. So this is about healing that inner child. Fathering your own inner child, whether you're male or female. Okay. Taking the time to guide and lead instead of being overbearing and it's my way or the highway, I said so, that kind of language. You know, the kind of language that we as parents use when our children are asking us gazillion questions or asking us if they can play Nintendo again for the umpteenth time and you've already said no through the umpteenth time. And they just keep asking. And the unhealed masculine would be like, you know what? I said so. That's why. I don't need another reason. And the more healed masculine would be like, you know, we got this we need to do first. Then we can start that. Okay? So it's about priorities and it's about fathering yourself with language that is more supportive and explanatory than I said so. Okay? So, but it's that innocence and that freedom. And men and women that are carrying this masculine energy, for so long we have been do. We must do, we must do, we must do, we must keep doing. Don't stop working. Don't stop it. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Keep building up. If I don't do this, I'm not going to have that. I think we need to calm down a little, masculines. I think you need to start seeing that it's okay to have equal balance of rest and relaxation and meditation time and being in your own self. Then we can move on to out there. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the timing. I don't know why they said the timing. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Spirit, what can I get some help with these cards? I'd like to, please. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Disseminating moon. Take the time to breathe out. Yeah, you guys need to take some time to breathe a little bit. Okay, don't hold your breath. Breathe. Breathe through it. It's all going to be good. The new moon in Cancer. That's coming up very soon. You and your loved ones are safe. That's coming up really soon. The new moon in Cancer is going to be sometime in July. I could look it up, but we are in Cancer season right now. Happy birthday, Cancers. There's a very special Cancer in my life, and it's his birthday today. So, happy birthday to Cancers, but to the one special one today. Absolutely. And I'm doing the Divine Masculine reading today. So, go figure. All right. So the questions that came up for me while I was meditating on your energy is, what is the masculine trying to protect right now? What fear is the masculine finally ready to face? What truth is the masculine avoiding? And what does the masculine need from the feminine? And what mission is the masculine being called into? And then I will pull another card or two for Spirit's advice and the way forward. And if you have not watched me before, I do use notes. I take a lot of notes when I meditate. I type them into my computer and I try to make sense of it. But then I also have a pen here at the table. And so when things come through for me as I'm doing the readings, I'm also writing things down. Because it's kind of like I get inspiration from this reading that will help me in another reading in 6 months. And I'll be like, oh, where was that reading there? Where did I write that down at? So I just I always have a pen next to me, and I always have my reading papers next to me, and then I write down them. It's how I process. Automatic writing, definitely is something that I'm hearing right now. Yeah, I automatically will write. It's just I pick up the pen and I go. And maybe you have that gift, masculines. Maybe that's something you could work on. Maybe that's something you could learn to develop within your meditation time, is sitting with a journal and just whatever floats into your head, just write it down, even if it's just one word, food, one word, or a word or two. I need to mow the lawn, whatever. Okay, whatever comes into your head, just write it down. It's always my intention when I do these readings that they are going to resonate with who they're meant to resonate with. So if this is not your reading, feel free to scroll. I don't care. You don't have to stay. And if this is your reading, I thank you for staying, and I thank you for your likes, your shares, and subscribes. It is free to share. It is free to subscribe. It is free to do a like. It is free to write a comment. The only thing you're spending is about a minute of your time. So if you're resonating with my content, please let me know. All right. Let's talk about this. What is the masculine trying to protect, Spirit? What is the masculine trying to protect? Okay. All right. All right. Trying to protect the tower, but it's on fire. You're guarding a wound you don't have any language for, masculines. You're afraid of the collapse. When the shit hits the fan, you're afraid of what's going to implode the tower. If you stop holding everything together, everything's going to fall apart, right? If you take a break, everything's going to just disintegrate and collapse, isn't it? So there's, rather than feel, you'd rather sit and fret. You'd rather stew and worry about, this. You're protecting your old survival patterns that just don't work anymore. The way we used to do things is not the way to go forward anymore. We have to evolve. Here I sit. I'm 56. I'm a Gen Xer. Raised in a family that said, that was ashamed of mental health, was ashamed when they'd get, sad and not express it. We were taught to hide everything. Don't tell them anything and don't let it show. What's that song? I think it was by Alan Parsons. Don't Let It Show. Yeah. But I think Pat Benatar redid it on her very first album. We're going back in the Wayback Machine on the the same album that Heartbreaker's on. If it's getting harder to face every day, don't let it show. It's getting harder to take what they say, don't let it show. I mean, this is what we were trained. We were trained to never show emotion. It was in our music. Don't tell them anything. Don't let it show. Especially our boys. Our boys were taught, boys don't cry. Our boys were taught, that they can't have feelings. They get angry and break a toy. The consequence was the toy's broken now, and you might have gotten the belt because you broke your toy. I'm really thankful that we're not raising our children. I really hope I didn't raise my children that way. If I did, I'm sorry, boys. I am trying to do so much better. Okay? I think that we need to not suppress the masculine's emotions anymore. I think masculines need to not suppress their emotions anymore. So the tower, we're trying to stay in the tower, but the tower is crumbling. It's coming down, masculines. What fear is the masculine finally ready to face? We get the 9 of Swords. The fear of being seen in his uncertainty. Oh no, I don't know what to do, and I don't want anybody to know that I don't know what to do. You're always the ones with the plans, masculine. You always have the answer. And you're used to that. You're used to always having the answer, masculines, and when you don't, you get in this despondent, when you can't figure it out, when you don't have the answer, when you don't have a plan in place, when you haven't fixed it all. Without batting an eye. And I think we're at the point now, masculines, where you need to just throw your hands up in the air and say, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I need help. I need to find myself again. I don't know where myself is. How do I get there? Well, let's find out. It's not weakness, you guys. This is initiation. You guys are, you are not weak. You were never taught how to regulate yourself, how to be within yourself. Most of the time, because we were never taught that. The spiritual path is all about getting in touch with the self so that we can have empathy for the collective. Because if we go through it and if we dive into ourselves, if I go internal and I fix me, I can see others' pain then because I've had to do it myself. And masculines, this is where you need to take the time to go sit in the woods without a gun. Just to sit in the woods. Just to commune with the trees and the animals. Go sit on the bank of a lake or a river and let it heal you. Without any other agenda other than spending time with Earth. Connect back to that. That's what I heard. Okay? We don't question. So what truth is the masculine avoiding? Oracle of Swords came up. So you're avoiding your own truth. You're avoiding speaking about what your needs are, speaking about your desires, speaking about your spirit and its limits, its boundaries. And the Queen of Swords, or the Oracle of Swords, showing up here is just telling me that you're running away from yourselves. You're not looking at your truth. You're not looking at what your boundaries and limits are. You're not setting boundaries and limits with yourself. You can't numb this away through addictions or doom scrolling or anything like. You can't do that. You can't numb this away. This is not going to get numbed away. You can't logic it away by overthinking it. You can't bury it under work, overworking it. You can't drown this in the distractions of the day. You have to face it. You have to dig deep. Dive into the deep end. Because look at these. Look at. This is where transformation happens. The butterfly is transformation, symbolism of transformation. Pretending otherwise is costing you. Pretending otherwise is costing you. Masculines. What do you need from the feminine? Let's ask. What do you need from the feminine? Masculines. Spirit, what does the masculine need from the feminine? What does the masculine need from the feminine? Okay. We got the Apprentice of Wands and the Elder of Swords. You don't need a mom, masculines. You don't need mothering. You don't need us to do the emotional labor for you. You don't need us to rescue you. You just need us to be here. Presence without pressure. We need to stop pressuring you. You need us to be regulated. You need us to hold our own center so that you can work on you. And the thing is, masculines, feminines, yes, while there's some toxic, really toxic feminine energy out there, the feminine has been working on this for a while now. I mean, if they're on the spiritual path, the feminine has been, we've been diving deep into ourselves for a long time. We've been waiting for our men to catch up. And that's just honest. That's from my own truth. And I think, that other feminines out there can just say, hey, we've been waiting on you men to get it together, to do the work of diving into yourself and fixing yourself. We've been waiting for you to do that. And as we awaken, as more and more and more people awaken to truth, and the systems that we have in place that are no longer sustainable, I think that as more masculines start to wake up, there is going to be feminines that need to hold the light for them. Okay, that need to be the container, that need to just be present, don't judge, be a mirror, reflect back to him what his behavior is doing to himself. The feminine can be that mirror, not the medic. We're not fixing anybody. We're not healing anybody. I can't heal anybody. I can activate within you how you can heal yourself. But I can't heal anyone but me. The feminine needs to be a witness to this becoming of the masculine. Not a warden. Not, oh, you need to do it now. Need to be a partner, not a parent. We can't fix everything for you. We can't mother it away. We can't kiss the boo-boo and make it better. Masculines. We just can't. It's not possible. So feminines, best thing you can do is just, you can't drag him into this, feminines. He has to move towards you or towards the healing. And you can't drag him kicking and screaming into it because that hasn't worked in the past and it's not going to work now. So all you can do, feminines, and all the masculines can do is be okay with that. Okay? All right, let's take a look at what mission the masculine is being called into. What is the new mission for masculines as they embark on healing? Eight of Cups. The letting go of what no longer resonates in their life. The complete walking away. The sealing up of the letters. The putting them off in a drawer. I'm seeing clarity. We got the King and Queen of Swords out here again. So we have clarity and compassion coming in, and then emotionally the masculine just saying, yeah, I can't sustain this anymore. I can't try to keep a tower together that's ready to crumble, and I'm not going to sit here in this mess anymore. I need to walk away, and I need to do the work. All right. And Spirit, what is your advice for going forward? Yeah. Slow down, sit with yourself, stop abandoning the parts of you that you are afraid. The parts of you that are afraid. Drop the need to numb out. Start with just 5 minutes a day, masculines. 5 minutes a day is sitting in your own energy. Outside, under a tree, hand on the tree, hand on the heart, just breathing. Barefoot if you can be. Take the time to see things from a different perspective. The masculine's next step is an action. It's honesty. Honesty with yourself. Honesty with the people that you love. Honesty about what hurts you. Honesty about what you truly want. And honesty about what you can no longer carry. You're being led to a season of recalibration, emotional sobriety, grounded truth, rebuilding from the inside out. That's what Spirit wants you to do. It's not a fall, it's a return. A return to protecting, a return to supporting your immediate family and your community at large. But you can't do that broken, masculines. You must heal. Rise clean and clear. If this message found you today, masculines, it's because the masculine within you, or the masculine you love, is stepping into a new chapter. A chapter where strength is not silence and leadership is not self-abandonment. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and remember, the masculine doesn't rise by force. He rises by truth. And he rises when he faces his own truth. Go forth and conquer, beautiful soul. I'll see you in the next Divine Masculine reading.